Harsher Shemos, Shtishi, we're holding the third portion. Perek Beis, Pasuk in Aleph. Vayehi bayam mahim. It was in those days. Vayida Moshe grew up. Vayetzel achiv, and he went to his brothers. Vayarbis ivleisim, and he looked at their burdens. Vayar ish b'Yisrael, and he saw an Egyptian man, Makish ivri me'achiv, was hitting a Hebrew man of his brothers. Rashi says, Vayida Moshe v'alikvar kosev vayida Eliyahu. It already says that the child grew up. The first Vayigdal, Moshe grew in height. The second Vayigdal is greatness. Shemino Pari al-Besei, and Pari appointed him over his house. Vayarbis looked at their burdens, Nosan Einav V'libe Lias Beitz Aliyim, which means he directed his eyes and his heart to be distressed over them. This Ish Beitzi Noiges Hayamuna al Shedri Yisrael. He was a taskmaster appointed over the Yidden officers. He waked them up on the rooster crowd to call them to their work. Maki Ish Ivri Malkiya V'Reidio. It was lashing and hitting him. Now, this Yid was the husband, the Hebrew man that was getting hit was the husband of Shleimis Bas Divrei, who was, and this taskmaster laid his eyes on her. So he woke up this Yid at night and took him out of his house. The taskmaster returned and entered in the house and was intimate with his wife, while she thought it was her husband. So the man returned home and became aware of what this guy was doing. When the Egyptian saw that he had become aware of what he was doing, he struck him and drove him all day. He turned this way and that way, Mesha. And he saw that there was no man looking. And he struck the Egyptian. And he hid him in the sand. He saw what the Egyptian had done to him in the house and what he had done to him in the fields. So, according to the simple explanation, it means that he looked in all directions and saw that no one had seen him kill the Egyptian. He saw that there was no man destined to be destined. From him it would be even a convert. He went out on the second day. 2 men were fighting. And he said to the wicked one, why are you going to strike your friend? Rashi says, who's even Dasana Avirim. So Dasana and Avirim, there was who saved some of the manna when they had been forbidden to leave it overnight. Nitzim were even fighting. He called him a Rasha, even though he had not struck him, just lifting up his hands. He deserves to be called a Rasha. A wicked man like you. And he said, who made you a man, a prince, and a judge over us? You plan to kill me as you killed the Egyptian? And Moshe became frightened, and he said, indeed, the man has become known. We're still a youth. From here we learn that he used a Shemos Mefedish to kill him. Simple explanation, he was afraid that Pari would kill him. With Rashi, Medrash says, dying lay al shara b'Yisrael Rishayim de la Titan al Titan. He was worried because he saw the Eden, wicked men, being informers. He said, perhaps Eden did not deserve to be redeemed from slavery. According to the simple explanation, says that the matter I was wondering about why they didn't deserve to be in Golus. Why do they deserve this subjugating, backbreaking work? But now I see that they deserve it. Pari heard this incident. Moshe wanted to kill Moshe. Moshe fled before Pari, and he stayed in the land of Midian, and he sat down by the well. The Rashi. Pari, Himmel shouldn't live, they informed them. They delivered him to execute him, but the sword had no power upon it. This is what Moshe says, and he saved me from Pari's sword. And he stayed in the land of Midian. Vayishav means Nisag Hashem, he believed there. Vayishav Yaakov. Vayishav Yeshu, this is an expression of sitting. Yaakov says, he learned from Yaakov, man is made at the well. Tezayin, Elokein Median Sheva Banis, and they came Midian had 7 daughters. And they came and they drew water and they filled their throws. The Hashkas is sin of him to water their father's flocks. And Rashi, the Kain Midian and Avshabraham, the most prominent among them, Pirishli, Mavidazara, Vidu Meslam. He abandoned Mavidazara, so they abandoned from living with them. Esadatim, Esbrechas, Meruzas, Amayim, birds, pools of running water made in the ground. The shepherds came and drove them away. Moshe arose and rescued them. And watered their flocks. Because of the ban. They came to the father of all and said to them, why have you come so quickly today? They said, an Egyptian man rescued us from the hands of the shepherds. He also came to, he drew water for us. And Ashka said, that's it, he watered the flocks. He said to his daughters, so where is he? Why have you left the men? Invite him and let him eat bread. He recognized that Moshe as being a seed of Yaakov, that the water rose towards him. Perhaps he'll marry one of you. He said, except the bread that he ate, so he meant marrying. Moshe consented to stay with the man. And he gave his daughter Tzipera to Moshe. So Rashi Kid Targum is the Targum says, which means the Targum says, except down large, would that we have been content, not desired. The Rashi says, listen, Allah. The Rashi says the expression of oath. Nishba later Shalayaz's been Midian. Moshe swore to him that he would not move from Midian, except with his consent. Till Gershon had a son, and he named Gershon. He said, I'm a stranger in a foreign land. He had to pass in those many days that the king of the time died, and the children of Israel sighed for their labor. They cried out, and their cry ascended to Moshe, to Hashem from their labor. So literally, Moshe lived in Midian. That the king Egypt died, and the Eden required salvation. Moshe was pasturing, and the salvation came through him. Therefore, these sections juxtaposed together. He was stricken, and he would slaughter the Yiddish infants and bathe them in blood. Hashem heard their cry. Hashem remembered his covenant with Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Their cry, from the city, people groan. As Brisi is Avram, Avram, and Avram. Vayar Leim meaning Israel. Hashem saw the Yidden. Vayida Leim Hashem knew. Rashi Nosson Aleim Leib Lehilim Meinov. He did not conceal his eyes from the daughter.